What's up guys, welcome to the very first episode of Posture and Health. This is a new series I have recently launched wherein I'll not just talk about posture from a physiological aspect, but I'm going to talk about posture from a very holistic approach, which means how posture, how your biomechanics can actually affect your mental health. And in today's topic, the first episode, we are going to talk about what is the most common misinterpreted posture you see. When I tell a person to correct a posture, this is what they do, and that's what I'm going to show you. Stay tuned. Okay guys, so let's talk about what is the most common deviation I see in people when I talk about posture. So we usually work at our laptops, etc. So what happens is our shoulders tend to round a little. So I have tucked in my t-shirt for educational purposes. This is not my fashion sense, please guys. I have an amazing fashion sense, just so you know. As I was saying, our shoulders tend to round up, and if my shoulders tend to round up, I tend to fall forward, but we don't do that, right? So to compensate that, our body does what we call an anterior pelvic tilt, so that our body kind of maintains a center of gravity, if that makes sense. And at the same time, this is not obviously how it's supposed to be. So if this is my bad posture, I'm looking up slouched, looking like a lethargic human being. If I tell them to correct their posture, the first thing they do is to do this military thing, oh wow, I'm looking in the front, I am absolutely confident, I look confident, I feel confident. That's one thing guys, but this is not correct. I'll show you why. Now this is where the tucked in t-shirt comes into play. So when I'm like in a military stance, my spine, so what is happening here, technically the upper back needs to do most of the work to help you do this, right? But here the lower back is doing that, and the lower back is, imagine this as a very simple example. If there's a company, there's an organization, people who work at the bottom are doing all of the work, and people who are at the top are doing nothing. That organization won't be successful, right? So that is the same thing which is happening here. What's happening is your lower back is doing most of the work to make sure that you're in an upright position. Yes, that's kind of right. You'll see most of the gym boys doing this, yeah, body banali maine flan, etc. So that's just not how it's supposed to happen. What's actually correct is you need to tuck in your pelvis. Think of it as tucking your tailbone under your hips, so this kind of movement, and then you want to actually retract your shoulder blades, which means pull your shoulder blades back and face forward. So this is the most commonly misinterpreted correct posture, which is actually very incorrect in terms of you just being confident. Most people have lower back issues because of this, because they think they're standing straight, they're standing upright, but it's not actually the case. So this was the first very small episode of Posture and Health. We will be talking about more in the future, at how actually posture affects mental health, your daily living, your daily tasks, muscle gain, fat loss, etc. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to cover something special, any topics come into your mind, let me know, and obviously I'll be making a video for that, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you like the video, if you like the concept. This is something which is really new. I'd really appreciate if you drop in a share, drop in a comment, drop in a like. Thanks you guys, thanks again for watching. Cheers, peace.